Hey guys, Brennan here with Brennan's Tech Bite. Today we are going to compare the iPhone 5 to the new iPhone 6. First, let's look at design. The iPhone 5 can easily be used with one hand, and the iPhone 6 can also be used with one hand, but it may be a little hard to reach the top of the screen for some people who have smaller hands. However, using Apple's reachability feature, you can easily access the top. The iPhone 5 is 7.6 millimeters thick, and the iPhone 6 is 6.9 millimeters thick with curved edges. When holding both phones, the iPhone 6 feels considerably thinner because it is actually thinner, and also with the addition of the curved edges, it makes the phone feel thinner. The iPhone 5 weighs in at 3.95 ounces, and the iPhone 6 weighs in at 5.55 ounces. But since the weight of the iPhone 6 is distributed over a larger surface, the iPhone 6 actually feels lighter. Moving on to the displays, the iPhone 6 has a 4.7-inch Retina HD display, and the iPhone 5 has a 4-inch Retina display. Both screens have a resolution of 326 ppi, but the iPhone 6 has a higher contrast ratio of 1400 to 1. On the iPhone 6, you have the Touch ID fingerprint scanner that you can use to unlock your phone or to make iTunes purchases, and the iPhone 5 doesn't have that feature. It just has the regular home button. On the top of the phones, you have the ambient light sensor and also a speaker. The iPhone 5 has a 1.2 megapixel FaceTime camera that shoots 720p HD video, and the iPhone 6 has a 1.2 megapixel camera that also shoots at 720p HD, and it has an aperture of f2.2. As you can see from these pictures, the iPhone 6's camera has better optics. On the sides of both phones, the buttons, ports, mics, and speakers are in similar positions, except the sleep-wake button. This button on the iPhone 6 has been moved to the right for easier access. On the back of the iPhone 6, we have a full aluminum enclosure, and on the back of the iPhone 5, it consists of metal and aluminum. The iPhone 6 has an 8 megapixel f2.2 camera with True Tone flash. It shoots at 30 or 60 frames per second at 1080p. This camera is also capable of shooting slow motion at 240 or 120 frames per second. In addition, there is significantly better autofocus. On the other hand, the iPhone 5 has an 8 megapixel f2.8 camera that shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The iPhone 5 runs on Apple's A6 chip, and the iPhone 6 runs on the new A8 chip and also the M8 Motion coprocessor. Therefore, everything works faster on the iPhone 6. Applications open a lot faster, CPU-intensive games work a lot better, and they also load faster. Basically, using the operating system on the iPhone 6 is very satisfying because everything just works. However, using the operating system on the iPhone 5 can be a little frustrating because things aren't as responsive and things take longer to load. The iPhone 6 has a larger battery. However, since it powers a larger display, I get about the same amount of battery life as my iPhone 5. With this iPhone, I have been able to get about 6 hours of use and about a day in standby time. With the iPhone 6, Apple made some improvements to the antennas for both Wi-Fi and cellular data. My internet speeds are a lot faster. And for you techies, I ran Geekbench scores for both of the phones. The iPhone 6's score is significantly better. So if you are currently using the iPhone 5 or an older model, and also your 2-year contract is up, I would highly recommend getting the new iPhone 6. You will appreciate the larger screen and also the faster processor. Both of those factors alone makes the user experience a lot better. In addition, I like to take videos and pictures with my iPhone, and I feel the camera upgrades from the iPhone 5 to the iPhone 6 is dramatically better. I would recommend getting the iPhone 6 over the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 is just the perfect size. You still can use it with one hand, and it also fits into your pocket. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to respond to them. Be sure to check out my iPhone 6 review if you haven't seen it yet, and also check out this cool camera test. If you're on a mobile device, there will be direct links to both of those videos in the description below. Also, if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more iPhone related videos and also for some Mac tips. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.